Begging your pardon, miss.
How can I help you, sir?
I spoke with your friend Ruby. She told me something quite disturbing.
What was that?
She said that Ennis had fits of violence, and that the reason you ended your relationship was because he hit you.
Yeah?
Why would she tell you that? That was my secret to tell, not hers. I thought we were friends.
It's obvious she cares about you and was worried about your well-being.
Well, it hardly matters now Ennis is dead, does it?
But is it true? Did he raise his hand to you?
Yes. It is true. As I said before, something changed in him. I have no idea what, but I had to get away.
I see. Thank you for your honesty. I'm sorry you had to experience what you did. I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so first of all, let me just save. Let's see the clues. Ennis Bowditch was prone to fits of violence, would raise his hand to Annabelle, the Rowan servant girl. She ended the relationship, okay. Reggie Willingham would frequent the Gilded Lily, who was banned after beating one of the girls working there. Blank piece of folded paper found in Percival MacDonald's pocket. Burley Cos and his wife would have frequent arguments. She suspects he became violent and hit her on a few occasions. Investigate the Gilded Lily. Speak with Mrs. McDonough. Let's go talk to this lady.
Hello again, Mr. Fordham.
Hey.
Probably best to leave her to her grieving right now.
Okay. Talk to the chief.
Chief Snelling?
Yes, Fordham?
Lily Peterson.
Do you recall a murder involving a woman named Lily Peterson about a year ago?
Lily Peterson? Yes, that name does sound familiar. Of course, the prostitute murder. That wasn't one of yours, was it?
No, it wasn't. Do you remember any other details?
As I recall, the woman was beaten severely by one of her clients, who escaped and was never found. She died a few days later in the hospital. How is this of any relevance, exactly?
That's what I'm trying to piece together.
Lily's sister.
Did you know that Lily Peterson had a sister who was killed some 16 years ago?
I didn't. Are you suggesting that's related somehow?
I think it is. Would you be able to get me the case file?
What was the victim's name?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
That might be a bit more difficult, unless you can give me more details.
I'll try my best.
Very well. What year did you say the case was from?
So, 16 years before. What year is it now? I think it might be this one, right?
It was 1826, according to the information I've gathered.
Right. And who was the detective assigned to the case?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You realize that will make it significantly more difficult to find the file.
Perhaps we'll get lucky.
And what was the victim's official cause of death?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's really not going to be much help. All right. I'll have a look and see if I find anything. There's nothing I can see that matches the information you gave me. I suggest you get your details in order before you attempt to waste my time again.
Let's see. The rolled up piece of paper. Number sequence. Learn about Lily Peterson's murder. Okay, Chief, give me a second. We're gonna start going one by one. Anything we can do here?
Therein lies Upton's boudoir. As a matter of respect, the...
Yeah, I know. Police sketch. Nothing here. Okay. So, let's go now to the Central Lamp Depot. Something to talk to this
Leave
guy?
him to his work.
Okay.
I wouldn't get too... So this...
Nothing. Now we go to the docks, the ironworks. Let's see.
He seems rather
Okay, nothing there.
Just another unmarked storage. Just another. Let
me see here. No.
Sounds like there's someone in there. If you weren't so bashful, I'd suggest joining in. You could certainly use it.
Yeah, we're kind of stinky. Okay, this is not it. So about the Gascoigne docks.
Keep up the good work, Mr. Hastings.
Okay. Nothing there.
Ah, the chum. You can never truly get away from it as much as you may try.
Yes.
Blank surfaces don't stay that way for very long around here. No use bothering him again if you've got nothing to ask about.
Okay, map.
I don't think there's anything left to say right now.
Mm-hmm. What about this?
Hello.
Probably best to leave her.
Okay.
No time to waste.
Nothing there.
The former Percival McDonough, being a good politician.
Okay. Who is Shockley?
It seems the killer didn't want anyone to know about this meeting with me.
Okay, nothing
Odd.
there.
The page for this month has been torn out. Do you suppose Edwards might know anything about that?
Got a moment, Edwards?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Calendar.
Edwards, did you notice McDonough's desk calendar?
I did. This month has been torn out. I asked the officers investigating the scene, and they had no idea what happened to it.
So it wasn't found in this room?
That's right. My theory is that the killer took it.
Which means there was probably something incriminating written on it.
Hmm.
If only there was some way of knowing what it was.
Miles, have you forgotten the oldest trick in the book? Just find a pencil and you'll have that information in no time.
Okay, we already have that.
Edwards, do you have a pencil I might borrow?
Of course. Take this one.
Thank
Okay.
you. That's all for now, Edwards.
Good luck with your investigation.
Okay. There was a problem there, you know, in
It
the
seems the
logic.
killer did. It seems.
Use the pencil to reveal what was written on the calendar's torn page. We already did this.
It seems the kill. It seems the kill. It seems. It seems. It seems. It seems the. It seems the killer didn't want anyone to know about.
Hmm. I hope this doesn't mess up the things because we already did this. Crap.
It seems the. It seems. It seems.
Yeah, we already
It seems
did
the-
this. Hopefully we'll not mess the logic. Hmm. Guess we'll go back here. No, sorry. Here.
We've exhausted.
Go over there. Okay.
Damn shame to be cut down in the prime of your life. Damn.
Lily, she died in 43. So 16 years prior to this would be in 27.
Cut down and.
Okay.
So, Ruby,
Yes?
Serafina told me that Lily's possessions are still here. Do you know where they're kept?
Yeah, in that cabinet over there. Lily had a special place in Serafina's heart. I don't think she has the nerve to get rid of this stuff yet.
Do you think I could take a look through it?
Oh, I don't know.
Seraphina never has to know.
Yeah.
I promise I'll only look, not touch.
If I had a crown for every time I'd heard that. But, alright. As long as you keep your word and don't take anything from the box, I'll let you have a look. I'll get it for you after.
I'll just leave you to it then.
Thanks, love. There you go. All yours for the browsing.
Thank you. Let's see what we have here.
These don't look too valuable.
Okay.
A cheap ring. Must have had sentimental value because otherwise there'd be no point in keeping it.
Okay.
Nice scarf, impressively clean too. Lily clearly took care of her things.
Scarf.
Let's see what we have in here.
Dear Miss Peterson, while it is unorthodox practice for a detective to maintain contact with the relatives of a victim after the case has been closed, your story has touched me on a deeper level. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you during this time. I understand you have decided to take upon yourself to raise your sister's son. Sister's son? And for that I commend and respect your strength of will. Lester Barnett.
It's kind of sad that Lily kept that letter all these years. Guess she never really got over her sister's death.
Lester Barnett.
I think we're good on questions for now.
I think maybe. Lester Barnett.
Chief Snelling?
Yes, Fordham?
Lily.
I really need to take a look at that case file for...
I can find it for you. What year did you say the case was from?
28 maybe?
It was 16 years ago, so 1828.
Right. And who was the detective assigned to the case?
Barnett.
It was Lester Barnett.
Right. He was quite active in those days. And what was the victim's official cause of death?
Stabbing, I'm guessing.
It was a stabbing.
All right. I suggest you get your...
Okay, let's try again.
Chief Snelling?
Yes.
I really need to...
I can find it for you.
It might have
provided you
been
give me
a
enough
shot.
What year did...
Okay, 28.
It was 16 years ago, so 1828.
Right. And who was the detective assigned to the case?
Barnett.
It was Lester Barnett.
Right. He was... And what...
It was a shooting.
It was a shooting.
All right.
No.
There's nothing I can see that matches the information you gave me. I suggest you get your details in...
Okay. What year is it? Let me see something. It was 16 years ago, not... So it's 44. So 16 years ago would have been 28. But we don't know, apparently, still, is the method of the death. Barnett. And I think the sister's son might be the killer. My only concern is this. I hope we did not lock ourselves behind something.
Hello again, Mr. Fordham.
Hello?
Probably best.
Okay. Try again with the smellings.
Chief Snell?
Yes.
Okay, so in the 28.
I can... What year did...
28.
It was 16 years ago.
Right. And who was...
Barnett.
It was Lester...
Right. And what was...
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's really not... All right. I suggest you get your...
Okay, it's not good. Talk to this lady again.
We've exhausted her knowledge.
Okay.
I'm not too... Looks nervous.
Talk to Ruby.
I think we're good on...
Crap. I need to figure out the cause of death.
No lilies? Cut down in her That's a nice locket for being such a cheap... That's a nice locket.
What about here?
Nice scarf. That cheap... He's done... One of 3 buttons with an engraved lily on it. I wonder if they're just decorative or if they have some other purpose.
Oh!
It's kind of sad that Lily kept that letter all the...
What? 1 second. Three, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3. 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3.
I'm guessing this is...
3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3.
Well now, I think we just found ourselves a bonanza.
Yeah. Aunt Lily. Yeah, look at this. Is the killer. I cannot read it here. Let me just read it here. Bloody letter, page 1. Aunt Lily, I tried. God knows I tried. But I couldn't let that bastard get away with his crime. I refuse to watch you suffer the same fate as Mother. Justice has to be done. I've snuffed out his life, just as he tried to choke yours out of your body. It was, choking. The blood has stains this letter. The blood that stains this letter is his. As I write this, you're in a hospital, unconscious. I don't know if I'll be able to speak to you again. Placing this letter in the hope that you will read. In the meantime, through calling, I must dispense justice to those who harm innocent women, seeing the cycle of violence go on far too long. Lost my mother and aunt to violent men. Must stop this from happening again. Gloria told me she's been violated by one of her clients, an iron worker named Hannibal Kirkland. I will observe habits until the time is right. After he's taken care of, I, others, and do the same. Wretched city is up to send a message. You see? It's Lily's son. I mean, a nephew.
So, Ruby,
Yes.
Where's the nephew? We know who he is.
I found this letter inside a secret compartment in the box belonging to Lily. Do you know anything about it?
I thought we agreed you wouldn't take anything from there.
This is a special case. This letter's from Lily's nephew, the Justice Killer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Look, I've only been here a short time. I don't know anything about Lily or any killers or anything, I swear.
You know, I think she's telling the truth.
I'll just leave you to it then.
Thanks, love.
I'm gonna save. You see, we know who the Justice Killer is now. Lily's
May
nephew.
I ask you a few questions, Serafina?
Of course you may, but I can't guarantee the answers will be free.
Mm-hmm.
Serafina, what can you tell me about Lily's nephew?
Her nephew? I didn't know she had a nephew. Lily didn't talk much about her family, as you can probably imagine.
You're not lying to me, are you?
I have nothing to hide from you.
Except maybe the truth. But I don't think we have what we need to make her talk. If there even is anything that would make her talk.
Thank you for your time.
Of course, my dear.
We need to go to the police station. Okay, Smellings.
Chief Snelling,
Yes, Fordham?
I really need to take a look at that case.
I can find... What year did...
Okay, so it was
He
28.
was 16 years.
Right. And who?
It was baronet.
It was less.
Right. And what was?
Strangulation.
It was strangulation.
All right. I'll have a look and see if I find anything. Ah, yes. Here we are. This should be a match. Have a look.
New Bretagne Police Department. Case file, okay.
So we have our killer's last name and possible first name.
Yeah.
Assuming he's the same man Linda Walker talked about. Perhaps it's time to ask about him at the docks.
Samuel Collins. Cause of death, gunshot, self-inflicted strangulation. Police were notified after a neighbor heard shouting and general commotion coming from the Collins apartment. Upon arrival, they found David Collins in a living room with clear signs of strangulation. In the bedroom, they found Liam Collins, the apparent victim of Daisy Collins. Sorry. In the bedroom, they found Liam Collins, the apparent victim of the self-inflicted gunshot to the head. Okay. Searching the rest of the apartment, officers found a young child, aged approximately 4 years old, hiding in a closet. Child did not respond to questions and was visibly upset. Detective Lester Barnett conducted an investigation, determined that Liam Collins attacked his wife, likely under the influence of alcohol, accidentally caused her death, then realizing what he had done, used his own pistol to take his life. Okay.
No need to talk to him.
Let's go to the docks. Do you know that guy? Sam Collins?
Keep up the good work, Mr. Hastings.
Come on, Samuel Collins.
You again? What do you need?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yes. Samuel Collins.
Do you know a man named Samuel Collins?
Yes, I do. He's one of my workers.
Is he working today?
No, it's his day off. Why do you ask?
I'm very interested in speaking with him. Could you tell me where I can find him?
I don't just give out information on my men to strangers. What reason do you have for wanting to speak with him?
I believe he may be involved in some serious crimes.
Is that right? And what are these serious crimes?
Murder.
Exactly?
He's a justice killer.
I believe Samuel's the justice killer.
What? That's absolutely preposterous. You've got quite some imagination, sir. And here I thought you were serious.
Samuel Collins.
About Samuel Collins?
Yes? What?
I think he stole from one of your customers. Is he stealing from you?
I believe he's stealing money from you and your business.
What? Do you have proof of this?
No.
Stop
Okay, then the
About
other
Samuel.
one.
Yes?
I believe he stole from one of your customers.
What? From who?
The Hanbrook Flower Shop.
Yeah.
He stole several orders of Easter lilies.
The Hanbrook Flower Shop? They're not one of my customers. I only sell to wholesalers.
A minor detail. The point remains that your man's a burglar.
That's quite a serious claim. What proof do you have?
You can hear it straight from the man who works at the shop that was burgled.
He's right
Well,
there.
Where is he then?
Right there.
Right here, just a moment. Excuse me, Mr. Hastings?
What is it, Detective? As I said, I'm rather busy.
I was wondering if you might help me with something. Could you please tell the shipping manager over there about the burglaries at your flower shop?
Certainly.
There we go.
Go ahead, Mr. Hastings.
Right. It all started around 5 months ago. And he didn't come around again after that night.
Thank you, Mr. Hastings. That'll do. Now are you convinced?
Fine. I hate to lose 2 of my men in such a short amount of time, but if he's done wrong, I can't just stand by. Samuel lives in Chumley, at 210 Abattoir Row.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. You may have just saved several lives.
But I'm going to have to spend several crowns in order to get things back to normal.
Yes.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay. Casebook has been updated. Apprehend Samuel Collins as his home. Suspect Samuel Collins, the justice killer and the burglar from the flower shop, murders men who abuse women. Yes. So. Can we talk to this lady first.
We've exhausted her knowledge for now, I think.
Okay, so no. And we talk to this lady.
Hello again, Mr. Fordham.
Probably best to leave.
Okay. Let's go to the place where we need to be. And I'm gonna go save there. We got an achievement. Get in the jump. Confront the justice killer in her own home.
Samuel Collins?
Yes?
I'm Terrence Shackley from the Labor Department. I wanted to ask you some questions about your employer at the docks.
Oh, of course. Please come in. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
Terrence Shackley? But it's not my real name. I just used it to get into your apartment. I believe you did something similar at the Houses of Parliament with Mr. McDonough.
Haha.
So, you're Fordham, the one who was snooping around at the Gilded Lily.
Yeah.
Indeed. We meet again, Mr. Collins.
Of course. The rooftop.
Yes.
I'm sorry about what happened to your partner. It wasn't my intent for him to die.
Oh, he's sorry, is he? Is that supposed to make things better?
I suppose this encounter was inevitable.
Yes.
But I admit I didn't think it would be this soon. So, you're here to arrest me.
I am. You know what they say about assuming? Yes, that's right. You're under arrest.
That's right. Samuel Collins, I'm placing you under arrest for the murders of Percival McDonough, Burley Cause, Ennis Bowditch, Hannibal Kirkland, and Reggie Willingham.
I told you once already, Mr. Fordham. I'm not going to jail. Every one of those men deserve what they got.
Why do you say that?
Why do you say that? None of those men killed anyone.
No. What they did was far worse. Inexcusable. Unforgivable. I had to make sure justice was done.
You were dispensing justice, is what you were saying. Yeah, I understand it. I understand why you killed him, but that doesn't make it right.
I understand your reasons, but that doesn't mean your actions were justified. You need to pay for your crimes, one way or another.
My crimes? What about theirs? If not for me, they would have gotten away with them.
There are other ways of upholding justice, Collins. Ways that don't involve mass murder.
The system is broken. Criminals get away all the time. You know that.
Only too well.
But you comprehend my situation. You understand my reasons for doing what I do.
Understanding is not the same as approval.
But it is the first step.
Is this bastard really suggesting what I think he is?
All I ask is that you allow me to continue my work in peace. You looked the other way once before. You can do it again.
You're right. I did look the other way, and it wound up costing my partner his life. You're out of your mind if you think I'm going to just let you keep killing.
Damn right, Miles. This has to end.
Then you leave me no choice.
Boom. There you go.
Are you all right?
Yes, Mallings. Thank you.
Yes, I'm fine.
So, this is our justice killer?
Yep.
That's right.
I suppose congratulations are in order. You did well in finding him.
Thank you, Chief Snelling. I'm glad we were finally able to work together.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you weren't so brash as to confront him without notifying me first. Perhaps there is hope for you yet. Now then, I'll go get the other officers so we can lock down the scene and remove the body. Wait here.
I did not
Quite a night, hey, Bill?
say anything.
Bill?
Bill is
Are
gone.
you there? Bill?
2 weeks later.
It's good of you to do this, Miles. Do you need some time alone?
If you wouldn't mind.
All right. I'll wait for you over by the sycamores.
So, it's finally over.
Yep.
I have to admit, it's been strange not hearing you all the time anymore. Never in a million years did I think I would actually miss it. But the important thing is you've moved on, and I got what I was looking for. I'm starting up my own private detective agency, you know. Addie and Upton are going to be my partners.
Nice.
It should be interesting, to say the least. Oh, that reminds me. I brought you a little something. It's not much, but I thought you might appreciate it. Thank you for all your help, Bill. I truly would have been lost without it.
Bill, wake up, your grave is on fire.
Bill, wake up! Your grave is on fire! Well, I thought it was funny. Goodbye, old friend.
We got an achievement, inside joke.
I love you.
Perfect run. Correctly solved every case. Enlightened. Completed the game. You see, we got a perfect run. Lamplight City. Pretty cool game. I liked it. Huh. And we got some weird music here. I wonder if this is copyrighted. Oh, I'll check it out. Okay, that was it. Okay, so Lamplight City, point and click, pixel art adventure, pretty awesome detective game. So I hope you enjoyed this series. That's it for now. See you next time.
On the dark roads of Montana, there's a shadow in the dirt. The whisper of a mountaineer in a ragged flannel shirt. He walks the stony hillsides with his mandolin in hand, but you'll never see his face around this long forgotten land.